Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL. We are of course back here again with the VSS Inferno, part of 5th Horseman's The Pyro ship mod, which is a pretty cool mod all told. And we have been doing a pretty great job here so far, getting along with it. So, what do we got? Well, we got a full crew. We got some NG powering up our... some Zoltan powering our shields up full time. We have an NG in the engines. Haha. We have a human pilot and human gunner. We have a slug doing some general all-purpose good, although he hasn't actually done much since we got him. And 2 rockmen, which are a core part of our strategy, because we're focusing heavily here on fireboarding. Similar to waterboarding, except a little bit more interesting. We set them on fire, and we jump our rockmen in and punch them to death. So we have an ion bomb and an ion blast to support us, a heavy laser to allow us to take out robots and other associated things, do some direct damage to weapons and whatnot. But the main gun here is the fire beam to go with our rock boarding. We also have massive dodge and shields with maximum of both of those. We have ourselves a cloak, teleporter, drone control that's not being used, and generally we have a pretty powerful ship here. We're now in the Mantis homeworld, and we're going to see what we can do about making it to the end here. The last stand is only a short distance away, so let's see how we can do and what will go down. Our world, all of a sudden, changes. The Mantis are on board our ship. Da 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 da! Alright, Rockman, get over here and punch some dudes. Davian, you're gonna actually run over to the medbay, please, and I think I'm going to have to move my Rockman into this room for the time being. Otherwise, people are going to... Oh, no, they've already destroyed it. People are going to destroy the helm, and then we're going to lose some health. But that'll make do for now. We can beat these guys slowly to death. I should really turn the medbay back on, shouldn't I? I think so. So we'll turn the medbay back on, we'll heal up our friend Davian. We're probably going to send our humans in here in a second once we get the Rockmen out to safety. I'm going to have to run with them probably right about now because they're so slow. Get out of there. Good. We'll send our humans in there to punch these guys up about. I probably could send Shirai or Slug in, but I don't think that's necessary. We should be able to make do with just these guys. And our humans are going to start repairing the helm here while we send our Rockmen back to the teleporter. Okay, and you guys get back into the medbay, heal yourselves at mega speed, and then we should be fine. Excellent. I do love watching that health bar refill at Mach 10. Alright, Ash back into the weapons, and Davian back into the helm. Okay, 105 scrap here. We could spend some of that, but I think we're going to hope for the best and move forwards and see what we see. What do we got over this way? Some good, I hope. We're immediately hailed by an impressive-looking Mantis ship. Your ship would make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle. Well, they want to fight us? That's cool. We can fight them, no problem. They're going to be boarding us in a second. More boarding? Alright. You, Cinder, are going to move out of there. We're going to send our Rockman in to punch these Mantis. And hopefully we'll be able to kill these guys without too much trouble. That's a lot of Mantis, though, in one place. Alright, we're in a cloak now. Thank you very much. I'm not interested in being hit by anything today. There we go. That'll do. Heavy laser and firebomb should ruin their day. Because, since these are Mantis, they're terrible at dealing with repairs. So we're going to hopefully run away and survive that. Thank you very much. We're actually going to send these guys in here to help fight now. And that should be enough. We're going to heavy laser them in the weapons to make sure they can't keep attacking us, and they have bailed on us. Okay, good. So, power back into the medbay to actually heal ourselves, because right now we're not doing that. The fire should be taking these guys out pretty effectively. That's one of the nice things about fighting the Mantis. They're not very good at dealing with it. So, of all the other things they're good at, this is not one of them. We could actually teleport in there and kill off the remaining people. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to power this up here, teleport into the helm, and punch some Mantis. Bye-bye, Mantis. We definitely want to get some experience for Philip. I believe he's not quite at the max level yet. With no more crew on board, we're free to salvage what we can from the remains of the enemy ship, getting 3 fuel drone part and 70 scrap. Obviously, the fire is not a problem because we are Rockman. Let's get out of there. Alright. Shirai back to the center room. Ash back to weapons. Whew! And everybody back to their positions. Fully power the medbay there to heal up our Rockman at lightning speed, especially given how little damage they actually had, and send them back to the teleporter. We should be good to move on. 175 scrap is plenty. We could probably buy something if we felt like it, but there's nothing really we need to buy. Let's jump over this way and keep moving. We're still looking for that Mantis cruiser mission if we can find it, but I don't know. For once, we see the Mantis before they see us. 2 missiles. That's not looking so hot. We're going to attack that ship, though, and see what we can do. Here goes nothing. Here we go. Alright, 2 Mantis are already boarding us. We're going to ion blast them in the shields. We're going to ion bomb them in the shields. And they have 4 bars of shield. This is going to be nasty. Alright, where have they appeared? They've appeared in our shields, which means we're going to have to get our Zoltan out of there pretty pretty darn quick, in fact. I think I'm going to move my Rockman over to here for the time being. Soon I'll be able to swap them out, and that'll be good. We're going to take some serious hits, though, from these missiles if we're not lucky. And we're going to move the Zolt into the med bay, and we're going to immediately move our Rockman into the shields to hopefully prevent them from doing too much damage to the system. There goes our Ion Bomb. Please hit. Fantastic. If the Ion Blast hits now, we might be able to knock them down another layer, but I don't know if we can. Now, this is already in our ship. I don't think we can dodge it by hitting Cloak. And I'm going to hold on. I'm going to dodge it. Okay, see if this works. No, it did not work. That was a waste. I was pretty sure since it had already passed the shield bubble, it was too late for us. But I was hoping, against hope, that we'd get lucky. We did not get lucky. But those Mantis didn't get lucky either because... Oh, they did get lucky. Oh. I was about to say, they didn't get lucky either because the ship decloaked at exactly the right time, but it did not, in fact, do so. Also, we just got smashed in the hull. That really hurts. Alright. Not cool, game. Not cool. Burn out that med bay. Make these guys regret what they've done to us. Ow. That was really unfortunate. Are you okay there, Davian? I'm going to send you Shirai to help you out, because that was not a good place to be. Thankfully, their weapons are burned now, but we got hit by both of those missiles. That really sucks. That's 7 damage we should have been able to at least mitigate 4 of. But I was a fool, and therefore we did not mitigate any of it. Alright. So, these guys aren't looking too good. There's not a whole lot they can do to us. We can just teleport in there and murder them, which is what we're going to do. This is vengeance for what you've done to us recently. Hello, friends. We're going to murder you directly. Alright, the ship will not die before we can kill them. The Mantis died trying to get over to us, though, apparently. And that's another dead Engie. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, so we get a fuel drone part and 64 scrap from them before teleporting back home again. You stinkers. Alright, let's send Cinder and Shirine here to fix this. These guys might be able to use a little tiny bit of health. Yeah, they could use a little bit of health. Heal them up a little bit. Is anybody else injured? Doesn't look like it. Davian took some hits, though, because he took a breach rocket to the face. Ugh, those breach missiles. I don't like them. That's why I wanted that defense drone. If we had had one of those, that fight would have been a piece of cake, but we have not been able to acquire one yet, or actually seen one recently, I don't think. Alright, Davian, back up to the helm. Let's see if we can't recover here. A bunch of scrap. What can we spend that on? There's nothing really we need at the moment. I think we'll probably hold on to it for a little bit longer, because if we can find a drone or what have you, we'll probably want to go with that. We could go to the store and see what they have. We have some things we can sell, I think. Yeah, we have some things we can sell. Let's jump over there and see what we see. Jump into the store. What do we have here? Hopefully some good stuff. Identifying a Mantis trading post ahead, we signal them so that our approach won't be taken as a threat. The leader hails us, saying that asking us if we have scrap, and telling us to come to the dock before the warriors see us. They have a scrap recovery arm, which is not useful at this point of the game, a repair arm, which isn't very much use either, and no defense drones. Well, thanks for nothing there, game. Sell them the hull laser, don't want it. Sell them the ion blast, don't want it. It's a bunch of extra power. I could sell the reverse ion field, but it's not worth much. It's worth like 15, isn't it? 30. Oh, that's actually pretty valuable. It's better than the automated reloaders, which is weird because it's not very useful. Unfortunately, the repairs are also really expensive here. But if we can make it to the edge of the map, we should be fine because we are, of course, approaching the last stand, where they give us a ton of repair for nothing anyway. Alright, what do we got here? We detect and retrieve an escape pod floating nearby. We consider returning it to space when we learn its Mantis, and we are in fact going to do that. Jettison that pod. No, thank you. We send the pod back out the airlock. We're not stupid. We don't want to lose anybody at this stage of the game. That would be very bad. Let's keep moving and see if we can't get a little bit closer to that last stand without jumping into a sun. Hello. We arrived to find ourselves extremely close to a star. We receive a message from pirate ships saying that they're glad we arrived. Their ship is damaged and they were getting desperate. They hope we don't mind if they take ours. And we have been boarded. Fantastic. Well, let's get in there and punch these guys in the face. That shouldn't be too hard. Our Rockmen are really slow, but we should be able to still punch them in the face quite effectively. We could even start suffocating these guys out, but I don't think we're going to bother with that right now. We are just going to jump out of here when it starts to starts to burn us, I think. I don't know, though. Jumping out too prematurely could be bad, because then our entire team's going to be injured. Now, we are kind of counting on the rock boarding here to be effective. Well, alright, time to jump. We're going to jump over... How many jumps do you have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? Also, this is kind of weird. You can see the warning beacon through the sun. Through the sign here. That's really weird, the sun warning. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, we're actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we have to, I think. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we have to. Either way, this should be the best choice. Hopefully there's nothing really, really nasty here. Did that just catch us on fire anyway? We overhear Mantis comm chatter saying,
"The one on the right is starting to rot. Take him down. Take off his fingers. Put him out of the airlock."
They certainly don't seem to be friendly. Well, we can attack them, which would be an incredibly poor decision, or we could try and hide. We have a cloak which would allow us to permanently stay hidden, so we don't have to worry about it. And if we do fight them, they're going to board us almost immediately. So you know what we're going to do? I don't. Tell me. I think we're gonna do this really stupid thing and attack them. Here we go. All right, now they're gonna immediately try and board us, so we're gonna immediately try and cloak out of there. We've killed 2 of them already, which should give us a little bit of time. And since our weapons are charging and not gonna be firing yet, we should have a little bit of leeway to actually kill off the remaining people who are boarding us and get our crew healed up. Gonna get these guys out of here though before they die, into the med bay, which we're gonna maximum power boost. There we go. Heal up our people because we need them on their stations. Alright, Cinder, you are almost healthy enough to get back on your position. There we go. You are good. They are over here. That's fine. We're gonna vent out those rooms immediately. Vent. Now we're gonna pause here. We've just lost 1 stage of our radar, which is fine. These missiles are gonna start coming in a minute. We're going to try and knock them out directly, though, so we're going to hit them with both of these shots. Once those go off, we're going to try and ion blast them in the weapons. Unfortunately, we missed them with the ion bomb, which is not great. Not great at all. And there goes that. Oh, we got a hit in the engines, which is not good either. We've separated these 2, which might give us a little bit of leeway time to suffocate them on their own. I should really be healing my rockmen right now. We also want to try and make sure the next ion bomb does actually hit them in the shields. Thank you very much. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. Also, the next breach missile could be coming in very shortly, so we'll have to watch out for that. That is one of their bombs, which did hit us, unfortunately, in the door system, which is exactly where we didn't want to have anyone take any damage, because that stops us locking them out like we'd been trying to do, and prevents us from closing that airlock door, so that's really bad. Now they're, however, blind, so we're going to set them on fire, and then hopefully dodge most of their shots. So, we're going to set them on fire through the weapons, and the medbay, and the engines, like so. We're also going to cloak right now, and they still managed to hit us in the weapons, like a jerk. The breach missile, however, missed us, which is good. We're going to send our rockmen in here to punch out their mantis. Okay, you need to get out of there, Ash. We need to really vent all of these rooms, which is not good because we have no door control because it's still ionized. We might have to just wait till this fire burns itself out, or we might have to get our rockmen in there in a second now that the fire has actually burned out the room already. This is not so good. This is a bad tactical decision. Like I said it was at the beginning, we have very little potential to actually hurt them here, and we're at risk of getting blasted by another breach missile soon if we don't get lucky quick. So we need to heal our people. We need to get them back in their appropriate positions. We need to get systems back up and running. We need to close those external doors. Alright, you boys need to get back here. They have a med bay, which is actually active, which is not good. That's going to prevent us from doing what we were actually trying to do here. Get people working on the different rooms we're trying to use. Get our weapons back online. That was the wrong one. I meant to bring the ion bomb back on first. Looks like all of their weapons are burned, though, right now, which is good. The main problem right here is that the medbay is not burned. So we really need to take that thing out quickly, otherwise we'll be in trouble. Cinder needs to be back in the medbay, so we're going to get our rockmen over here. Alright, these high-stress situations are great for being interesting, not great for being entirely relaxing, though. Alright, bomb them. Ion blast them again, set them on fire again. That should prevent them from fixing any of these things. Set the medbay on fire, which is good. Weapons are back on fire again, which is better. We're going to hopefully be able to board them in a second here. We're going to send Cinder back in there, teleport them into the medbay. Is it still on fire? No, it is not, but it will be in a second. Setting it back on fire with the fire beam right now. That should prevent them from tanking us out in here. Okay, we should be able to... There we go. Medbay is destroyed. These guys are running for their lives now. We can get into the weapons room and fight whoever's in here. It looks like they are trying to fix that. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to burn them again. Thank you very much. Right through there. Now, these guys should be in trouble here. That one's dead. Can we chase down the remaining mantis? It's nice to know exactly where they are. Oh man, what a nasty fight this turned out to be. Not exactly what I was hoping for. That is some dead mantis. There we go. With the crew dead, we take the fuel out of storage, getting 4 additional fuel, and get 75 scrap. Whew, boy, that was hard. I definitely made it way harder for me than it needed to be, because all I had to do to not have it be hard was not fight them. But for entertainment's sake, we did the stupid thing. Hopefully it was an interesting battle. Would have been pretty easy, actually, if we could have just dodged the big missile when the cloak was ready to go, but we did dodge the big missile anyway. Dodge both... hiccups. Dodged both missiles when we needed to. That would have been nice. As it was, though, it turned out being okay. We did get a whole pile of scrap out of it, too, which is nice. I think what we're going to do next is we're going to upgrade our doors again. We have a whole pile of money to spare. Weapons again, so we have a spare power bar there if it gets hit. Teleporter again. Piloting again. There we go. That'll do for now. Now we have a couple jumps left here before outer space completely. 1, 2, 3, 4 might be a good idea. I was going to go around the back, but I think we're just going to go up the front here this way, which should be just fine. What is here? Please be something not horrifying. We notice a flurry of laser fire. Glance by the port window. The Mantis are upon us. And what do you know? They have a teleporter again. And level 3 doors, which is not great. And breach missiles, which is also not great. Why does everyone have breach missiles? Seriously. Breach missiles are really bad for us. Why does everyone have them? Thankfully, we have a fully charged cloak at the moment, so we don't have a big problem with that. But jeez. Lay off with the breach missiles. Alright, they've teleported into our med bay, which is the best place they could have possibly gone. So I power down the teleporter, power up the med bay, and punch these guys in the face till they die. Alright, so we're going to have a burst laser mark 1, some kind of bomb. Fire bomb, looks like. Please don't set us on fire. Thank you. I'm hearing some crazy thunder here. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's just like someone's grinding a rock along the ground. Just rolling thunder. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a nasty storm. Let us keep moving here, though. We really need to knock this shield out. It does not want to go, though. And here comes the missiles. No, thank you. Dodging those missiles. Alright, we are going to ion bomb them in the shield, so that actually goes down, so we can murder them. Fantastic. Alright, time to burn these guys. We are going to burn them in the shields and in the weapons, because that should keep them occupied with the shield, so they don't bother trying to fix the weapons. That is some dead Mantis. We're going to bring our crew up here to board with. They have no med bay, so that should work out quite nicely for us. And I think we're going to board them directly in the weapons to make sure they can never actually launch them again. Not too worried about the shields being low at the moment because we have plenty of opportunities to keep burning them before they can ever get them back online. And the fire is actually doing direct damage as it stands. Okay, there they go. We're actually going to set fire to the doors here so we can actually get out of this room at some point in the next 10 years. Let's go. They're still burning in there, so they're going to have to come to us eventually. There's some lightning outside. That's exciting. Apparently our rockmen decided not to try and attack the people running past them because the doors were still locked. That is unfortunate. Okay, let's just burn these doors out more directly and punch our way over to this guy. We are starting to suffocate in here, which is not great. So if we have to... There we go. Hello, friend. We can just come over here and murder them directly. With their crew dead, we steal another 5 fuel, another 70 scrap, which is beautiful, and we head away. Head back to safety. Back out of there, guys. Alright, that ship's starting to burn. Send our people down to the medbay, heal them up pronto, and we're looking pretty solid here. Pretty solid indeed. Alright, back him up to the teleporter. 226 scrap is pretty good. We have a little bit of time left here before we're completely overrun. We're probably not going to try and fight any rebel elites here because we are pretty low on health. And what do you know? We found Kazakh Pleth Kilik. We crossed paths with a Mantis ship that looks to have had dozens of layers of armor plating added over what must have been a 100-year career. Its captain is legendary thief Kazakh Pleth Kilik. Our crew look frightened. Well, let's get ready to fight them. We're gonna burn them. Burn them all. More missiles, though. Seriously, what is with these guys and a billion missiles? You don't need to have a billion missiles to be cool, guys. Just so you know. It's not necessary. Ah, now they're in our oxygen. That's not so good. If they smash that, we're gonna start suffocating to death. Thankfully, they are entirely mantises, so once we can set them on fire, they're going to die, because we'll be able to put the fires out. The ion bomb needs to go quickly, though. Here comes an Artemis missile. We're gonna try and dodge this one. Thank goodness that worked. And we hit them with that, which is great. We're gonna dodge the Hermes missile for sure by actually dodging it. We're gonna set them on fire and also get the med bay here, like so. That should do it. And that should burn up their weapons pretty effectively. And we're also going to heavy laser them in the weapons, just to make sure. And we're also going to cloak in a second, like this. Haha! Try and hit us now, suckers. There we go. Weapons are on fire, medbay's on fire. Our rockmen are getting beaten up a little bit by their mantis in there, which is not great, so we're going to send them back to the medbay to heal. They're probably going to bail soon. I'm not entirely sure if they will, but they probably should. Burn them a little bit. We have a little bit of time here to heal again before they get into the cloakroom, so that's fine. There we go. Their weapons are still burning. They might get a chance to shoot their... Oh, they did get a chance to shoot their Hermes missile. Please don't hit me. Thank goodness. They did board us with another person, which is kind of surprising. We're going to fire beam them right through here so they can't actually use that again. Kill off these rockmen. Then we're going to head up and kill the one who's trying to get at our engines. Alright, he decided to stop trying to get in there and just decided to die peacefully. And we can actually just kill their entire crew like this. He just teleported into a fire, which may or may not have killed him. Okay. Cinder, you're going to go fix the oxygen. The remaining Mantis are going to be horribly burned, and victory is ours. I hope Kazakh likes having a burned ship. No more life signs are detected aboard their ship, and we appear to have won. We're going to quickly teleport additional crew over, however, and check for survivors. What do we see? We find Kazakh Pleth Kilik slumped in a corner, dying. Oh my goodness. We can put him out of his misery, listen to what he has to say. If we put him out of his misery, we get nothing. If we listen to what he has to say, he tells us about his secret cache of goods. And if we teleport him back to the advanced medbay, oh ho, that's the good one. Our haste is paid off, and we're able to bring him back from the brink of death. When his senses return, he says,
I never thought I would see this day, but I'm willing to devote myself and my ships to your cause. This will unlock, of course, the Mantis cruiser for you, which is great, and do a whole bunch of interesting things. Kazakh Plethkilik joins your crew, offers the coordinates of a nearby stolen stash of military goods, and transmits the coordinates for a custom cruiser he's been working on. We forward it to the Federation, sure they can make good use of it, getting 69 scrap and a shield charge booster. Upon examining our map, we realize we won't have time. We need to get to the Federation base. We'll have to leave that quest for another day. Which is too bad, because basically this just gives you a beacon that's full of a whole pile of resources, but that's fine. Shield charge booster we'll probably swap for the ion thing. We don't need Kazakh Plethkilik, he can go back to his own business. And we will swap the reverse ion field for the shield charge booster. The reverse ion field could be good, but a 20% chance to not have ion damage, not quite as good as having your shields up faster when you're being swarmed by drones. So we'll take that one. Alright, oxygen is back online good. Cinder, you're going to come over here back to the engines. That should be fine. Okay, that ship's burning up still, but that's good. Good. We can make it to the exit here. There's a store over there if we're really tempted, but I'm not really interested in going over there at the moment. We have nothing else to sell anyway. And let's jump. We'll abandon that reverse ion field and get out of here while we still can. We're very low on hull, but looks like we made it. We arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL draft is charged, we'll be able to jump to the next sector. A mercenary hails us when we arrive as well, saying, "Greetings, friend. We've heard tell of your quest and we're here to offer you valuable services." Breach missiles. Why does everyone have breach missiles? I can't fight you. You have breach missiles. We can't take the risk at this point. We're so close to getting a whole bunch of free repairs. It'd be incredibly stupid of us to fight someone who has a good chance of hitting us with breach missiles. Although, honestly, if all they have is... No, come on to think of it. I think the breach missile recharges longer than our cloak. So since we have the cloak, we should be fine for these guys. I think. We'll do it. This is really stupid. Really stupid. As long as they don't have another missile hiding over here, we should be fine. They might have a bomb there, though. We're going to try and fight them anyway. This might be a really bad decision, but hey. Mercenaries, I can't help it. My long-standing desire to crush you under my heels is taking precedence. I have to murder you. Here we go. What do they have? Mercenaries are worse than rebels. We try and murder them. They have... Oh, nothing actually too bad. This could be problematic, but the basic laser is probably not going to be a big deal. The problem here is the breach missiles, which we should be able to dodge. Ion bomb them in the shields. We're going to ion blast them in the shields. We're going to need at least one more ion bomb on them. Okay, here comes some ion. We don't have to worry about most of this. As long as they don't hit us too much here, we should be okay. The big thing here is the breach missiles. Please don't hit us with every single shot you fire. Alright, and another ion bomb just to make sure that shield goes down. They are actually hitting us with every single shot they fire, despite our humongous dodge rate, which is not great. And here comes the breach missile. Dodge, thank you very much. Alright, another one comes in there. We're going to firebomb them in a second. We're going to go right through the weapons and shields. I'd like to get the medbay too, but I'll have to wait on that one for a little bit longer. They mostly have humans, so they should be pretty good at putting out fires, but I don't want to mess around too much here. Knock them in the weapons there, taking out the ion, which is pretty decent. We're going to probably board them in a second once we get another fire off there, because if we can set that medbay on fire, we should be pretty darn solid for taking them over. Although they've already started to fix their weapons, which is not ideal. Fire beam right through there again, thank you very much. And time to get our rockmen to the actual boarding positions, because they're out of place completely. Shields back on, please. Actually charge those. Just because you've been ioned doesn't mean you don't need to have the shields on. And teleport into the shields. Hello. They're all coming in to fight us here, and that's fine by me, because we should have the fire advantage and take them out no problem. Now this missile's going to be firing in about 4 seconds. There it goes. 4 seconds, he says, as it fires instantly. And go. Alright, so we are doing pretty good here. We're going to set more rooms on fire to make sure they cannot get away from us. There we go. That should immediately kill the human and the mantis before they can get to cover. Yes, indeed. And we're going to come down and punch the last human in the face. Hello, Pipluck. You had 1 health left, and now you're dead. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, so we strip it of useful material, getting a missile, a drone part, and 75 scrap. Well, that was much better than I thought. I realized afterwards that it's totally safe to have them with just 1 breach missile. It's when they have additional missiles that you're bound to get hit by something. As it was, though, that worked out pretty nicely. Alright, the ship is also burning like crazy over there. 370 scrap to spend once we actually arrive at the last stand, so that'll be nice. Boost ourselves up a little bit that way. We can probably upgrade most of our remaining systems with that. Let us go see, though, what is at the last stand. There's just beacon up beside us, which is kind of fun, but we're not doing anything stupid here. We're just getting out of here before we die. So, last stand it is. What do we see? What do we see? Well, when we arrive there, we arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Our access codes get us past initial security and a direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying,
or rather asking us what the meaning of our arrival is, and asking who we are. After our explanation, we're met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the higher officers. General Terzel of the Engine Brigade is the only one who's on our side, saying that the intel suggests that this may provide a way to defeat the rebels' technology, despite the incredibly overwhelming power that they do otherwise have. When we explain the weaknesses of the enemy fleet, contained within the rebel flagship, and how taking out that one ship would effectively cripple their entire Starfleet, things might turn around. Tully responds at that point, saying, "Well, it's settled then. If the rebels are going to be here in a matter of moments, we will do what we can to hold them back, but you with your highly powered, highly specialized ship will have to succeed in destroying this flagship and saving all of known space. We will refuel your ship now and give you some repairs here, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck." He gives us another 10 fuel, meaning we have 31 now, and gives us a bit of repairs, which is not amazing, but there should be some repair stations we can easily jump to while we're chasing down this guy, which should give us a little bit more, which will be good. So, on the way over there, we're going to jump over to this beacon first. Give me the repairs I so badly need. There we go, back up to full health. That is brilliant. An NG civilian shipyard has been converted into a military refueling station, and they offer us a chance to patch up our ship and refresh some supplies, giving us 5 fuel, 4 missiles, and 5 drone parts. Thank you! Okay, what are we putting some money into here? Well, why don't we put some money into piloting, so it's harder for them to knock us out completely. Weapons, so it's harder for them to knock that out completely. Drones I don't care about, because honestly we have nothing in there anyway. Oxygen, yeah, we'll put some points into oxygen so we can't suffocate us as easily. We'll put, no point putting points into sensors right now. More points into weapons, and that'll do for that. We'll probably get a bit more money before the end of the game, and that'll be nice. There's a store over here if we were crazy and really wanted to go there, but just like previously, we have nothing to sell. So we're not going to bother. We are, however, going to jump over this way and see what we see. Hello, friends. What do we see over here? Is there anything here? There seems to be a small Federation colony under attack by a rebel forward scout. Of course we'll protect them. Let's get in there and fight that rebel ship. What do they have? Breach missiles. Breach missiles. Why does everyone have breach missiles? That's so weird. Alright, we move in to intercept them. They do have Lido missiles as well, but that's not too much of a problem. Lido missiles are really not a big deal. We are, however, going to try and ion bomb them in the shields. We are going to try and blast them in the shields as well. Knock them out. They have boarded us in our teleporter for some reason. We're going to send our Rockman back over there and punch him in the face. Alright. Once this actually gets going here, we should be pretty well safe. Whew, Lido missile comes in. Lasers come in as well, but they're not a big deal. The big one is the breach missile, and we're going to be probably fine from that in a second. We're going to set more fires on the ship here. Hopefully these actually start fires in the rooms we want. Didn't start them in the shields. We got one in the weapons and the engine, or the med bay. It's better than nothing. We are going to cloak in a second, because I think that laser's going to be going off. We're going to heavy laser them in the shields, weapons. Heavy laser them in the weapons to do some damage there. Here comes the big missile. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Gonna be soon. Oh, this one's gonna hit us. Yep, ouch. Right in the right in the weapons. Thankfully, we did have that leeway space, so we're fine. I think we've actually burned out there. Oh, there it is. Hello, missile. Oh boy! No, we'll get hit by that. We'll send our Rockmen back over here. We need to start more fires in this ship, take out their med bay. We're actually going to target it directly with a heavy laser to make sure they can't hit us with anything else too important at the moment. And we're going to fire beam them directly through the weapons in the med bay again, because I do not want them putting that med bay fire out. Okay. We need to actually turn on our med bay though, otherwise people aren't going to get healed. We could be using our ion bomb again, but we really don't need to, and I'll hold on to them for later so we can spam the flagship with them if ever needed. And I think we're going to make sure that they are in bad position. We're going to smack them in the helm so they can't run. Thank you. That's a dead person. And we're going to keep healing our Rockmen. The weapons actually did not burn completely, surprisingly enough, before the oxygen went out. Fire beam back through that med bay. You're not putting that fire out, I'm telling you. Our Rockmen could head over there and try and murder them. They may very well do at this point, although I'm wary of getting too... No, we should be fine. Getting too in-depth here before our guys get absolutely destroyed. I had them through here to the weapons. Big thing I was worrying about was them having low hull, but they should be fine. There's only 4 systems left to burn, 5 systems left to burn, rather, and plenty of hull. Ship is trying to run away now, but of course it's entirely on fire, so that's not going to be a problem. Let's run our Rockmen over here to this daring Sambo friend here, who's trying to put out their shield fires, who is also dying horribly while doing so. Philip, are you max level? Yes, you are. Philip and Brecken are both max level, which is great. And with the rebel ship defeated, we quickly salvage what we can and move to contact their prey, getting 2 fuel, drone part, and 77 scrap. And we contact the survivors. They decide to give us 4 fuel, 2 missiles, and 42 scrap. And when they send their message saying thanks for the support, I don't know how we could have possibly held on any longer, they got for us the same surprise we just found out about. No surprises here, though. Alright, time to get out of that ship before we get any more burned. We are, of course, Rockmen, so the fire's not too concerning, but still. Alright, 174 scrap. That could be great. Let's pump some more power into our systems, make them a little bit more resilient. We're almost at max level here as far as actual systems go, which is pretty cool.
I don't think it's going to be a super high score game, but we did do a whole lot of boarding kills, and we got a lot of good stuff, so it's hard to say. Okay, here we are. Why are they going over there? 4 jumps until the flagship's in range. They went in this direction? Where are they going? Let's head over this way. We've got to meet them at the pass. Ash is injured. I should probably heal them. A large host of Federation heavy vessels are in formation around the beacon. Sensors run hot with missile locks, but once we transmit our ship signature, they'd leave us alone. Ash, into the medbay. Heal you up, chum. Don't want to lose anybody unnecessarily here. Alright, and you're going to come back over to the weapons. There we go. People are all doing pretty solid here. Can I jump? Yes, I can jump right there. Alright, is there anything we need to do before we get there? Anything at all? Anything at all? I don't think so. We're pretty much ready to go. Pretty much ready to go. Is there anybody we need to move around? Any power we need to redistribute? I don't think so. Okay. Wow, it was a big lightning bolt. A bit stormy out there. Alright, that was a weird little recording glitch, but we're back again, so that's good. Let us move forward. We have a boss to fight and nothing else to do here, so let's get in there. Now we have to worry about a couple quick things here. We are, of course, dealing with a flagship, so we need to make sure we murder everyone we possibly can. Fire is going to be pretty decent against that. We're going to probably go for the missiles first, because we never did get our defense drone. So if we can take out the missile system with our Rockman boarders immediately, that would be pretty good. They're going to be cloaking at the start of the match, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but shouldn't be too bad. And from there, we should be able to start knocking out their shields, so we'll be able to set them on fire. If we can murder the entire crew in the first wave, this will make it nice and easy for the second part. We'll have to hope that's what actually happens, though, and I guess it's time to get in there. Let's jump and see what happens. Let's go. Yeah, go, 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 go. Hopefully nothing really bad happens here, but I'd be surprised. Here we are at the Rebel flagship. If we can destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have no chance of... the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. The Rebels will have no chance of survival. There is, of course, no turning back, so let's go. Alright, they've already cloaked out. That's fine, as expected. Time for us to get a move on. We're going to teleport directly into their missiles as soon as that thing appears again. Go! Alright. Ion Bomb into the shields. Ion Blast into the shields. We're going to keep it locked down as much as possible here. We're going to be facing some rockets in a second. Here they come. We're going to dodge them now. Thank you very much. We missed the first one, which means it managed to get in, put fires in our weapons. We should have enough time here to knock it safely out. Shields are starting to get blasted, which is good. Next Ion Bomb also aiming at the shields there. They might have just enough time to cloak again before we can knock them out completely. Not this time, though, thankfully. So we're going to set them on fire. And we're going to do it like this. Fire, go! And they cloak, but that's fine. We have plenty of time to set them on fire while they're still there. Fires are out on our ship, which is good. Ash and Shirai should have plenty of time to fix that. Now, their missiles might get another chance to shoot before they get a chance to get destroyed. Come on. Yes, there it goes. Fantastic. Teleport them back aboard our ship. That is good. We'll get our Rockmen down below decks into the medbay and get them healed up quickly. Now, I think that was a little bit excessive on the side of our ion weapons, but that should keep them pretty darn locked down. Fire Beam we're going to send into the medbay again, because the last thing we want to have happening here is for them to survive. We're going to make sure we also knock out their cloak, though, because we want to make sure the cloak and the medbay burn, because that would be perfect. Okay, that should give us plenty of time to deal with the other related issues. Now, if we teleport our Rockmen in there right now, they're going to be in trouble because they have very little health, for one thing. Power down the cloak for a second to turbo heal our Rockmen. But also there's not a lot of fire in there, and that would be a little bit dangerous. The fact that the cloak is still alive as well is not great. And there it goes. They're going to burn out in a second, though, so we're fine. Awesome. Alright, time to teleport our guys into the medbay, but first we have to set it on fire again. The fact is, though, with these doors, these high-powered fire doors, it's going to be difficult for us to actually maneuver around inside their ship once we're in there. So we want to try and make sure that we're burning them out without doing anything really silly about it. So, there comes their laser, that's fine. More lasers, that's also fine. Fire Beam, you're going to go through the medbay and through the doors, hopefully. Please set the doors on fire. Yes, okay. Now we need to board them into the teleporter at maximum level teleportation in case we need to bail in a hurry. Get in there before they put the fires out. Now you should be able to kill them in here. There's a whole bunch of ion misses, which is nice to see. There's 4 people in here fighting our Rockmen, but they are taking burn damage while we are not. However, they also have a lot of super powerful medbay going on in there, and and that's not so great. I could use an ion bomb that'll knock the medbay out temporarily, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to ion bomb the medbay. That should stop them from healing. Now they're going to be taking damage the whole time while they're on fire. Unfortunately for us, we are also taking damage really fast, so that's not so good. We really want to keep that medbay out and burning, though, because that would be great, so we're going to try and make sure we set it as on fire as possible before we try and run. Oh, good, they all decided to bail on us. That's convenient. Now we get to run away. Alright, get out of there. The doors are burning, though, which means the oxygen system might go out, and that could be problematic, because the last thing we want to have happen is for this person to die. Anyone else who dies is no problem of ours, but if that one person goes down, we will be in a little bit of trouble there. And we took a whole bunch of hits there. That's not so good. Not so good at all. I think we're actually going to cloak here, just to make sure they don't manage to hit us with the laser, because the rest of the things here are not too dangerous, but we don't really want to get hit by that laser right now. We're going to turn off the turn off the teleporter rather to make sure we recharge our rockmen, get them out of the medbay, back into the teleporter. Here we go. Okay, things are burning. That's good. Medbay is actually burned out. Doors are also burned out. We should be able to just rampage through the ship now and kill everyone we meet. And that is what we want to have happen. These guys are repairing the oxygen, which is fine. We should be able to punch all these guys one shot to death, and then we have our run of the inside of the ship, and that's good. Fire's going to keep spreading, though, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we can just punch their shields to death now, so that's fine. Alright. That's a lot of hits on us, though, which is not exactly good. We don't want to have taken that much damage. Alright, we're going to cloak just for fun here. They can't do a whole lot to us at this point. They have no crew in the main body of their ship. We're slowly beating down their shields. We'll have to kill them with the heavy laser, most likely, because the rest of the stuff isn't going to be super effective against them. But we can always just try and burn them for fun, too. I think we might just set fires on these guys, just to make them pay. That'll do. Alright. Oh, didn't wait long enough there. The shields had not, of course, regenerated yet. I am a fool. But that's fine. They're going to burn out in a second, and then we can run our rockmen back to safety, because it doesn't really do us much good at this point to have them in there. So let's teleport them back out so we can destroy this ship with impunity. Also, the oxygen is burning, so we want to make sure we kill them quick at this point, otherwise we could be in trouble. Come on, guys, take out the last bar of shields. I don't know how much shield is left in there, but there must be... There we go. Must not be a lot. We're going to set the heavy laser to auto-fire on the helm to make sure they can't dodge. There we go. Fire beam them in the other associated rooms. We'll burn out this person. That's always fun. Everyone likes burning to death. You can burn. And I'll send Ash down to the medbay so you can heal, and Shirai down to the medbay as well so they can heal quickly, and then we'll send them back to the fray. Oh, not enough power in there. No, thank you. Alright. More fires, and the next shot should kill them, and that's exactly what we want to see. So, Ash back in weapons, down goes the enemy ship, and we are looking just fine. Good. Just as we finally gain the upper hand, they find a way to make an FTL jump away. In their new state, they'll have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we bought ourselves some time. We'll have to keep up our assault, getting 2 fuel, drone part, and 21 scrap. Nice. Nothing particularly valuable in there, but good stuff nonetheless. Alright, drone stage. This could be bad. But we're going to do our best here, see what we can do. We're going to try the incredibly stressful 1 bar of cloaking technique for taking on the drone waves. Should work out pretty well. We'll have to see how it actually works out in practice, though. We are going to chase them down. They're right over here, which is good. Our repair beacon is still there, which is good if we need it. I don't know if we can actually make that jump, but I think we can. Let's jump over here, though, and fight these guys again, because we're not letting them get away. You thought you could do what you wanted with the Federation rebels? Well, you never thought you'd be fighting me, did you? We chase down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it had redirected considerable power to its drones, and we have to get ready to fight them off. Now here comes the boarding drone, which is going to suck because we can't do much about it at this stage. Hopefully it doesn't hit an important room. Going for the missiles. We're going to go ion bomb in the shields. We're going to go ion blast in the shields. We're going to hope for the best. Please don't hit somewhere important. I could just cloak him. We might just cloak him, just for fun. That'll give us a... No, because the thing is we won't have enough time to do anything important here. Where is he going to hit? He looks like he's going to hit the cloaking, actually. Yes, he did. Great. Okay, we should distract him a little bit with Shirai here. That should give us a little bit of time. Okay, so while these guys are trying to club this rocket launcher to death, we should be okay here. Now that first rocket salvo is probably not going to come at the same time as I'd like it to. We might have to go up to a higher level of cloak for now and just tank that first one. Thankfully there's still oxygen in this room, so we're not in too much trouble yet. Shields did get hit there pretty hard though, which is good. This means this next salvo should take out the system. There's a whole bunch of shots on us. We should be okay here still. And Shirai is dying, so you're going to run, Shirai. Close that door. Just select Shirai, thank you. Run to the medbay. Okay, rockets are out. Good. We're going to teleport back on board the ship. Uh-oh, here comes the power surge, actually. Here comes the power surge. Where is it? Down the layer. Where is it? Once they appear, we'll have to power... There we go. Alright, time to cloak. Thank you very much. You're not hitting me today, and I'm turning off the Ion Blast temporarily. Even though I just got through their shields, I'm not getting hit at this stage. No, thank you. And that should be them done, their surge. They get one shot each, a bunch of them. Awesome. Now we need to Ion Blast, charge on the shields, fire beam them in the drone control. We need to heavy laser them in the helm, and now we should be pretty much home free. We're going to send our Rockman in here to protect our cloaking device, because the last thing we want to do is lose that thing now. Shields just leveled up finally to level 2. That's fun. Alright guys, a little bit late for that, but that's okay. Smack them about here a little bit, that's good. Set more things on fire, also good. We want them to be burning as much as possible. They're probably going to be in trouble soon, they're going to lose control of that drone. Good, here comes another drone surge, which we're not ready for, sadly enough. Not ready for that, I must have done this wrong, I think. We might be in trouble here. We may very well be in trouble here. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn on the system repair drone for once. Congratulations, chum, you've been turned on. Now, we actually don't have any power in the med bay right now, which is really stupid of us. So we're going to put that power back on so that our slug can start healing. We're going to get our Rockmen out of there so they don't die a stupid death. Excellent. Shirai is fully healed. You're going to go chill out in the engines, and our Rockmen are going to go in the med bay. Okay, that was really silly of us. Now, we should be pretty much safe here now, though. I think now that we've burned out most of this system, they should not be able to do too much to it, and we should be pretty much home free here. I'm going to set the auto-fire to make sure the drones get taken out. Thank you. Next auto-fire shot's going to hit them in the something different. No, it's not. I lied. Smack them around there a little bit. Drone is doing its own thing. We're doing just fine here now. There is another surge coming in, but that's fine. We're not worried about it because we have a full cloak to use if we feel like it, which we are in fact going to use, and these guys are going to be blasted into next week in no time. 2 more shots should take them out, and that would be lovely. So, hopefully this goes off without a hitch, and we are home free. Nicely done there, guys. This was a very, very nice round. Okay. Got 2 points of damage so far. That's pretty sweet. Just as we finally get the upper hand, they find a way to make another FTL jump away. In their new state, they'll again have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we bought ourselves some time. We'll have to keep up the assault yet again. Getting 3 fuel drone part and 19 scrap. Yes! Fantastic. Alright. Power out of you, power into you. Now where is this system repair drone? You're going back offline again. I don't think we're going to need you again. I probably should have turned him on earlier to go fix that breach earlier, but you know what? I'm fine with this. No, can we put no 1 scrap short of fixing that level up again? Alright, that's fine. We're going to come over here and club this flagship to an early grave. Now we do have the big power surge this time. We have humongous dodge and shield, so we should be pretty much safe. It's all about the fires, and they have no crew on board anyway, so we can just teleport somebody in and punch them to death. So we're going to head over here and get to work. What can you do to us, flagship? The answer, not a whole lot. We're not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It has transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon, so here it goes. Alright, Ion Bomb, Ion Blast, Heavy Laser. We might save the Ion Bomb until the main shield is down, but I don't think we are. This does 8 damage to shield, so it absolutely ravages those normal shields. It missed, though, which is not great. Alright, we don't need power in the teleporter right now. We do want some cloaking. I think I'm going to actually just dodge these. The odds of us being hit by them is not super huge, but it's better to just be safe than sorry. Power surge is coming in now, which of course means we're now fully exposed for it, but honestly at this point I'm not too worried. And we just wasted that ion bomb because the actual laser hit it before the the ion bomb got in, but you know what, that's fine. That's fine, the ion blast knocked it out earlier. Here comes some more rockets. These are probably going to hurt. At least one of them's going to hit us. Please miss. Awesome. 2 of them hit us. Not great. Now we can turn the system repair drone back on, though. Oh, no, we shouldn't. We should really be teleporting into their rockets. Get in there and kill some people. Okay. Fire beam is not ready to go yet. We don't need it, though, so we're going to turn it off, put the power to system repair drone and into... I don't know. Midbay? Doesn't matter. That should give him enough power to repair the system he's currently in before it burns out completely. We should be, there we go, good to go. We're going to heavy laser them in the helm so they can't do too much to us at this stage, and once we take out their rockets, they should be in a bit of trouble here. Here comes another salvo of rockets, which we're probably just going to dodge again just to be safe. Yes, thank you, we're going to dodge. We should have a power surge coming in right about now too, but apparently not. I must have had the timing wrong on that one. Can you get the last fire out before your system burns? The answer is, in fact, no, it moved. Awesome, that's hilarious. Terribly bad timing. Here comes a big power surge again. Please miss us. No, they hit our drone. That's unfortunate. He was doing just fine there until he got smacked in the face. Alright, our Rockmen are still pounding on that missile launcher while the ship is getting harassed, which is fine. We'll get them out of there now, though. That'll be just fine. Excellent. We're going to get our Rockmen in here to fix up this room. First we close the door, though, and then we vent oxygen around to make sure people can breathe. Apparently that's not working, though, because of the hole in the hull. That's fine, though. We'll get in there and we'll beat them up. Ion Bomb is still firing. We're actually fired on their other lasers, so they can't hit us too much at all now. That'll be nice. There we go. You can't shoot that gun anymore. And there comes the last power surge, which we can, in fact, dodge completely. Come on at me. Come at me. There you go. Nice waste. Alright, turn on the system repair drone just to try and fix up that last bit of damage before we kill them off. We're going to ion bomb them in the other laser again. You can't shoot me. I don't know why you thought you could. And last shot for the kill. Can we take them out with one more heavy laser? And the answer to that is, of course, why yes we can. Nice try, Rebel Flagship. Down they go. Fantastic. Alright. Well, that went brilliantly. Thanks to the valiant effort of the VSS Inferno and her successful crew, Ash, Cinder, Brecken, Artyom, Davian, Giles, Philip, and Shirai, the Rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing the fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. Fantabulous. Alright, let's get back over here to our menu. Go, look. Congratulations, we've defeated the flagship, and we win! With 4,988 points, which is not enough for a high scoreboard score, apparently. Nope, not even close. Not even just for this ship. But hey, you know what? That was pretty good still. Pretty good. Didn't even get on this high scoreboard. Wow. The Kestrel is a very highly used thing, so I'm guessing that's the problem there. Lots of people use it, so we have lots of high scores with it. But that was a fun little ship. Now, interestingly enough, we had a really powerful run, and we absolutely wreaked havoc in this ship. But this is a ship that's very difficult to start with. The only reason we did so much damage was because of the fact that we started off so strong, getting some really nice lucky drops at the very beginning. If you try it for yourself, you'll find the ship is not actually incredibly overpowered. It's a very powerful ship for sure, but it's not as overpowered as it might be, compared to some other ones that you might know about. Regardless, though, it was a very fun fire ship to play with. Whew, so, very nicely done to Fifth Horseman, who created the mod in question. Thanks also to JeffTheBoardingDrone for designing this ship, because I really like this design. And thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like on the video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.